speakers, and then we're going to start. Are you guys excited to hear the choir? Are we good sound? All right. 1, 2,
Yay. Under the direction and leadership of Jody DeSalvo. Thank you. Thank you, Jody. And accompanied by our music team. How's everybody doing today? Good, good. You like Choir Sunday? Yeah? Awesome. We have a lot of moving parts today. Oh. And so what I would like to say is to welcome everyone to Unity of Naples. We're so very grateful and thankful that you are here with us today. My name's Rev. Claudia René, and I'm the spiritual leader, senior minister of this amazing community. And so, and community doesn't happen without you. And so how very grateful I am that you have all joined us here today. Thank you, and all of those who are in sacred service. But we also have literally hundreds of people that join us online as well. And so this is our opportunity to say hello to everybody who is joining us. You can look in any camera and just say thank you for being here. What we know is there's no time, space, or distance between us, and that right now we enter into that consciousness of oneness here in the sanctuary of our heart. And so we're going to invite you, everybody, an assignment already, to like and to share our videos, to share them with your friends, spread the message that we're bringing to the community and truly to the world. So it certainly helps us when you do that. I'm going to personally invite you right now, even though we're social media friendly, I'm going to invite you to turn off your sound making devices. Now, you know I always have fun with it when it happens. However, we'll turn them off for right now, but we are social media friendly, so obviously do like and share. And what else am I supposed to do? Oh, there's an important statement that we say. I'm a little rusty. I haven't done this part in a while. It's going to come up on the screen. It's something that we say together every single week. And so we're going to take a breath as this comes onto the screen. And if it doesn't, we're going to say it together. We are fearless in unity and limitless in life. Ask and you shall receive. And so, one more time, fearless in unity and limitless in life. Thank you.
Let's take that energy, that knowing, and rise up as we sing together. And as you rise, I want you to say again with me, I am as God created me.
I am as God created me.
In the light.
In the light.
In the love.
In the love.
In the glory.
Woohoo.
Let's have some fun. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. That's it. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory, in the light, in the love, in the light, in the love, in the glory, in the light, in the love, in the glory, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am in the light, in the love, in the glory, in the light, in the love, in the glory, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. Now do your parts. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. Keep going, clap with us. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. Last time. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. Woo. Let's hear it for yourselves. So I don't know what happened there. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah.
Y'all can be seated. Great word. Thank you so much. Rev Claudia told me last week, she said, I know I'm sitting on this side, but my favorite part is in the light, in the love. So I noticed you stood over here. So you were accurately singing that part. I want to introduce you to the band. I'm starting with me because, y'all, I played the cowbell this morning. What'd you think of that? I'm Jesse Hughes. This is my wife, Amy. We are your music directors. Happy to be here with you. Let's hear it for Jody DeSalvo on the keys. Miro Tubik on the bass. Not the drums this week. Brian Jones back here on the drums. And we are sending love and healing light to our pianist extraordinaire, Lynn Hart. We love you. So glad you're watching this morning. And introducing our host this morning, Board President Mark Russell.
Good morning, Unity. Wow, a packed house. This is pretty amazing. It's good stuff. As Jesse said, my name is Mark Russell. I have the privilege of serving as your board president, and probably the last time I'll stand up on stage and say that. Actually, it will be the last time I stand up on stage other than the annual meeting. So my term is terming out. It's truly been a privilege and an honor to serve in this role, and I look forward to staying on the board for another year, so you're not going to get rid of me that quickly. What does unity mean to me? It's easy to say this practical application of our spiritual principles, which is what we talk about every day up here. The hard part is actually walking that walk and talking that walk. And so, I don't know about you, but certainly for me, I'm not always perfect about doing that, but I try, and I remind myself that all is good. It's all about love. So, if you are new to Unity or new to us today, could I ask you a favor? It might be a little uncomfortable. Would you mind standing? Is there anybody new in our audience today?
Yes.
Please remain standing for a minute. I'd like the community to join me in what we all know, which is saying, please know that whoever you are and wherever you are on our spiritual journey, you are always welcome here. And for the newcomers after service, if you go to the back table, they'll take your name, email. We'd love to stay in touch with you. They've got a small gift. So thank you again for joining. We are honored by your presence today. I now invite you all to stand and join me in our reciting our vision and mission statements. We'll do our vision statements first, so that's going to be saying with me, and then we'll go into a call and recite on the affirmations. So please say with me, our vision. We are co-creating a world that recognizes our wholeness as individuals and our oneness as humanity. And our mission, we inspire and nurture each other to awaken to the truth of who we are, the embodiment and expression of love. And now for our February affirmations, please repeat after me. Peace flows like a river throughout my being. I am divine love in action. My body, mind, and spirit celebrate divine life. In gratitude, I see abundant blessings and possibilities. My every thought blesses the world with peace. Let's say that one more time. My every thought blesses the world with peace. And so it is. Amen. If you would stay standing, take a moment to greet your neighbors with love this morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hello, my love. I think I gotta go.
Pour yourself in me. Pour yourself into my heart. Whoa. wonderful Spirit, pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, pour your joy in me, pour your joy into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, pour your joy in me, pour your joy into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, pour your love in me, pour your love into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, pour your love in me, pour your love into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit.
A collective breath together. And as we continue to breathe in and out, we are demonstrating the release and the acceptance, the letting go and the allowance of the all that is to breathe life in, through, and as us. And so in this moment of surrender, in this moment of turning to the altar, in this moment, we trust in some way that life knows what it's doing right now as us. And we let it, we allow it to have full sway with this holy instant, that in our turning away from the world of effect and form and appearances, man, as we turn within to cause, to spirit, to the all that is, that which created everything in perfection and order and spins universes and cosmoses such that there is a perfection, a synchronicity, and order. And certainly it has such an influence in our individual lives and our collective experience. And so what I say in this prayer is that we are the vessels for this spirit, this life, this energy, this power to flow through us as us. And so we take a breath. We consider ourselves to be the Word of God, the Logos, the Christ. And as Christ, each time we breathe in and out, we connect as love. And that we abide in perfect safety. And that we claim ourselves to be Word. And so through this attunement, I invite you to repeat after me, if it's comfortable. Word, I am Word. I am the extension of the Creator. I am Word through this body. I'm Word through this body-mind. Oh, I'm Word through the vibration. And I'm Word through knowing my brothers and sisters as Word. Yes, yes. And so we know who we are. We know what we are. We know how we serve from this consciousness. And I claim and exclaim and celebrate that this time together is blessed, that the miracle has happened, the shift has occurred, and everything else is just an onpouring of a blessing upon blessing, goodness upon goodness in this experience together. I breathe this in. I let it go. I release it. And so it is. Amen. Ashe. And so it is. And so we take that breath again. We let go and we relax into our chair, into our seat. It receives us, it's loving us. And all of creation is loving us as we pause, as we turn within, as we lean in and have ears that hear this amazing reading.
Our theme for 2023 is Behold, I make all things new. We begin a new series today entitled Mind Fast, Soul Feast, a True Lent. Our spiritual message today is entitled The Altar by Reverend Claudia René. But first, take a breath with me and listen to this inspirational reading from A Course of Love, the words of Marie Piron, First Receiver. All feelings result from love or lack of love. There are no reasons for feelings that you experience. All feelings are generated by the heart and have nothing to do with your body. The heart of the body is the altar at which all of your offerings to God are made. All offerings are love or lack of love. Lack of love is nothing. Thus, all offerings made from a place of fear or guilt are nothing. Love is the condition of your reality. This is the nature of your reality. Love is as essential to your being as the heart to the body. You would not exist without love. It's there even if you're unaware of it. God's only thought is love. It's a thought without limit, endlessly creating. Because of the extension of God's thought of love, you exist. And from Healing Letters by Myrtle Fillmore. Be still and know that at this moment, your heart is the altar of God, of love. Love so sure and unfailing, love so irresistible and magnetic, that it draws you to supply to you from the great storehouse of the universe. Trust God, use God's wisdom, prove and express God's love. And so it is. Amen. Please take a moment to reflect on these words as we welcome back the voices of unity.
Do you need help? Thank you. Thank you. Let's give the choir another round of applause. Sorry. One of my very favorite things about a choir is not only to hear them, but to watch them. Do you not see upon their faces the light of love, of joy, of happiness that always brings tears to my eyes? And in truly, I believe that that's part of what spiritual community is about. It becomes this place and this space where we can come into a sanctuary and to a place to congregate, and that we come together, we're drawn here together, one to another, because of a vibratory field. We are all vibing together, that it is based upon the thoughts and the beliefs and the desire of our heart. That something brings this community together in this way and has done so for decades. That as you look upon the campus, as you look out these windows, as you look at one another, is it not continuously changing? It's continuously being made new. And just as we breathed in and breathed out during our prayer, every breath is unique. And every breath connects us with those who have breathed in and breathed out, those particles and molecules and whatever it is that's in the air. And it like connects us, but really it's just an outer demonstration and an outer happening that reflects our inner connectedness. And so I'm so very grateful to have this opportunity to be on a particular journey with a group of people that come to Unity Naples and are dedicated to a spirit of truth, a teaching, a philosophy, a practical Christianity, if you will, because we definitely are a Christian denomination, but we're a new thought Christian denomination in which we regard and look at the one named Jesus as the way shower, as the teacher who showed us the way of how to walk in this experience. And we're coming upon the time in which we will celebrate one of the pinnacles, one of the high holy days in our particular calendar year called Easter, called the resurrection. And this past Wednesday started the Lenten season. And so our theme during this Lenten season is called Mind Fast, Soul Feast. And those of you who have come from a Christian denomination are familiar with Lent, but we do it a little bit differently here, or this time around. And while in the past we may have fasted from outer things, fasted, for instance, maybe from a favorite food or from chocolate, or fasted by eliminating or abstaining from something in our lives that was represented by form or activity or behavior. What we do here is we do a mind fast. That everything in our teaching being metaphysical is about the consciousness that we bring. And so this is a season of a mind fast. And the mind fast, what are we doing? We're doing what we continuously teach. We're turning away. We're denying that which is not true. That which could be called illusion. That which is false. And the proper use of denial is not to deny yourself of something good, but to deny the power that we give to outer circumstances and form. So an example of that, last week we were spinning plates, weren't we? We were busy in the world, and we had all of these plates that we believed that we were spinning. And one of them might be career, and one of them might be relationship, and one of them might be financial. And we get to spinning plates in our human experience because we have misbelieved where our power and our safety comes from. And so we think that we have to toil and spin in order to be safe. And we toil and spin things of the outer world rather than turning within. And so our fasting is fasting from a belief system that mistakes conditions and effect, the news, the circumstances, what's happening in the world, what somebody said to us, what we think they did to us. We are denying that any of that has power over us. We're denying the power of the perception of death. We're denying the power of the perception of disease as having power over the essence of who we are, because the essence of who we are is untouchable. It is untouchable. You can't add or take anything away from it ever. Why? Because we are as God created us. Say, I am as God created me. I am as God created me. I am as God created me. So we're fasting from the world of appearances being caused, and we're being revolutionary. We're turning to God. We're turning to light. We're turning to spirit, to source, and we're connecting consciously, and we're affirming truth. We're affirming statements of truth like I am as God created me. And what might that be like? I am eternal. I am free. I am unlimited. I am a Christ. Take a breath on that one. Who? Me? Who but you? It's time to let Jesus off the hook. Jesus, man, he carried it for a long time. He's pointed the way, and we love him. He's our brother, and he became the Christ to show us that that is what we are to do as well. And so to affirm those things is not blasphemous. It's actually blasphemous to deny the power and the brilliance with which we were created. That's blasphemous. That's judging God as not being good enough to create something magnificent as the Christ of your being. But here's something more. We broached this in one of my classes this week, but God didn't create us as a body. God didn't create you as form. So we're not talking about the body here. We're talking about the eternal nature of your being that is projecting a body so that you could come and play in Earth School and go on a journey of remembering again who you are. And the Earth School that you have selected is perfect for you. Man, I know you want to say, it is not. I would have never called this forth. But you got to trust something higher than you, higher than your current human consciousness knows the perfect curriculum for you. Such that your life, just as it is and just as it is not, is perfect, as are you. You're not behind that point of perfection. You're not advancing toward it. You're there right now. Take a breath. But, the mind is saying, but, what about this? What about that? No, take that breath. Perfect now. Not in your humanness, in your Christedness. And so we fast from the ideas that we're human first. We're having a human experience. Yeah. I cop to that for sure. but I chose it. Or something that knew better did. And I'm going to accept it, and I'm going to allow it, and I'm just going to try to believe what the Fillmores taught. I'm just going to try to act as if I actually believe, and I'm going to start affirming the truth. And that's your feasting. We're going to be feasting on principles of truth. We're going to have an abundance. A table is set before you already. It's set before you every week here, through your brothers and sisters that come here, through the lovely ladies and gentlemen that serve us food and open the doors for us, and the board that actually makes sure that this place operates and runs for us, and the staff and the people that make sure that it's a beautiful sanctuary for you to come. And it's not to puff ourselves up, but it's to be a sanctuary and a place of respite in the world. So we're fasting from illusion and nightmares and dreams, and we're feasting on the principles of truth and spirit, as the Fillmores did, that we dedicate ourselves to the spirit of truth. We're not just dipping our toe in. Okay, you can dip your toe in if you want, but you will get more if you dive right in. And I can tell you, the water's really great. It gets turbulent sometimes, because as Mark alluded to, sometimes walking the talk is hard. And that's when people skedaddle right out the door and down the road. Now, we had somebody who was just on their merry old way trying to go home. Where's Gary? Gary comes on campus, and he represents, like so many people, comes on campus, and he's in service. And he thinks the day is done, and he walks down the road to go home. And somebody picked him up and brought him right on back here. There was more. And he took that ride. This is a magnetic field that we are drawn to right now. So we've covered what Lent is about. Lent is our preparation to rise in consciousness to be that Christ. So nobody's saying you got to do it right now, although you can. And right now, take another breath. And right now, and we're just going to practice every day. And so we have this group where we're reading together, Keep a True Lent by Charles Fillmore, and every day at 7 a.m. I don't know what I was thinking. I said to myself, well, something said to myself, it's like, okay, you're going to do this. And it's going to be at 7 a.m. every morning, and you're going to be super cash, and you're just going to sit on a Zoom, and you're going to invite people to come. You're not going to put any makeup on. All right, well, I did a little. But nobody has to know that, except I guess you do now. But maybe tomorrow I won't. It's a come as you are party. And you can show your picture if you want, or not, and you can just tune in and listen. But it's a spiritual practice. I spoke with somebody yesterday who said, I mentioned it's on YouTube, and you can go see it if you missed it. And they said, no, I really feel that it's important for me during this Lenten season to be in a discipline that's a little uncomfortable for me. This is a time to call forth your growing edge. What am I hanging on to? What am I not willing to let go of? And we take that, and we don't walk alone, but we walk together to the altar. And we place that on the altar. The idea, the limiting idea that you keep trying to deny, but you just don't feel it. The affirmation that you speak, but you just don't really believe it about yourself. the pattern that you've been practicing in this life experience that becomes the thing that drags you down, the heaviness, that repeating pattern. Oh, here it is again. I was just about to fly, and something's holding me back. I don't even know what it is, maybe. But together, we're going to support one another to turning and putting it upon the altar. The altar. The altar in the church. All of this is symbolic, my friends. We happen to abide in this particular church for this particular time. And some have been here before who are gone, and others come back, and others who are new that we've never seen will come. And it's an ebb and a flow, and your separate mind is going to want to judge who's not here, who is here, why are they gone, where did they go, does it mean something about us? And we're just going to trust that this ebb and flow of divine beings that are coming here now and who have ever been here, it has been perfect for their and our growth, development, and unfoldment in this earth school that we're in. We're going to trust. We're going to trust that curriculum. And we're going to become aware during this season of that which is the drag upon our trajectory. Take a breath with me. I want to share a couple things with you about the concept of an altar that I think is transformative. Take a breath again with me because I need another one. And I'm just asking you to be with me. This is from The Way of Mastery, from the promise in the very beginning of the book. The Way of Mastery, in my opinion, is a channeled work of Jesus' voice now, speaking to us, clarifying what was done in the name of religion about him, and tweaking it to its original message that's relevant now, in this culture, in this day and age. And this is what he says in the beginning. It's a promise. Promises are like, if you do this, then this is what's going to happen. It says, if you become holy, W-H, holy, all in, committed to awakening from the dream you've dreamt, and if your one desire, your just one desire, is to be only what God created, then lay at the altar of your heart with every breath everything you think you know. Yeah, I said that. Everything you think you know, everything you think you need, and look lovingly upon every place that fear has made a home in your mind. And allow correction to come. Allow correction to come. You see, all we have to do is to be willing to let it go. All we have to do is be willing to place it upon the altar. And the altar is that space, that place at the center of our being in a church, which is called, or literally means the Lord's house. Now, we pretend for a while it's a structure. And some have taught it's the body. the temple, the body of the Most High. But we are elevating in consciousness, and I'm here to point to the church is the church of mind, of consciousness, of heart, of that oneness. And it is that which projects the image of the body, the image of the curriculum we're in, the image of the church that we sit in, that our teaching is that everything comes from the invisible to the visible. And so the church being the Lord's house is your consciousness. And the Lord in our teaching means our I am consciousness. That aspect that becomes our full attention and appreciation, the Christ of our being, where that consciousness and only that consciousness rules and leads and is our focus and appreciation. It's the ruling consciousness. It's in charge. The I am is in charge. Say, the I am is in charge. The Christ of my being is in charge. I thought you were in charge. I thought I was in charge. Get out of town. Let your shoulders drop. There is that aspect within you that is in charge, is large and in charge, and knows what it's doing. And that's what we surrender to. A Course in Miracles. Now let's go to Charles first. Charles Fillmore says an altar is stable. It's stable, it's fixed, and it's a place of worship. And it's where we meet the Lord, the ruling I am consciousness of our being, and we are willing to release the lower for the higher. This is the humbling, the humility. This is the, I don't know. I'm going to release what I think I know, what I think I need, and all the places where fear's made a home in me. How do I know when fear's made a home in me? I'm agitated. I'm angry. So all those places where fear has made a home in me. And A Course in Miracles says, a church is where an altar is. And the presence of the altar is what makes it holy. The presence of that altar within your consciousness, that intersection of the human and the divine, and you place it upon that altar with your intentionality and your willingness, it makes it holy. It says, a church that does not inspire love has a hidden altar that is not serving the purpose for which God intended. We are all here to serve the purpose of love. For those following the daily reading, Charles Fillmore writes about following your desire. Funny, Jesus in The Way of Mastery says the same thing. Funny, the Bible, Holy Scripture, says the same thing. Follow love. Follow the heart. It leads the way. It points the way. And sharing more of Fillmore, in the silence, go before the altar and lay your problems before the Lord. The altar is that place in consciousness where you are willing to let go of the lesser for the greater and let go of personality. I know it's cute and it's fun, but Spirit will use your cuteness and your personality in a glorified way that serves. Place the body upon the altar, and Spirit will use the body in ways that will glorify love and enrich the experience of our brothers and sisters. Place that intellect that we're so fond of upon the altar and let it alter and transform it, clarify it, such that you are a clear channel for the voice of God. That's what we're doing this Lenten season. The Course in Miracles says the miracles reawaken the awareness that spirit, not the body, is the altar of truth. This is the recognition that leads to healing. So we take a breath. You know, I don't know, growing up Catholic and growing up in the way that I did, you know, sometimes altars were scary. And they were always elevated, and only certain people were allowed to approach them. Hogwash. Get thee behind me. I deny that. That's illusion. I don't even like being 3 steps up here. I much prefer that I'll get in trouble, but there's no light down here, but I much prefer this. I much prefer unity in the round. I much prefer being able to see you and to feel you more closely, because here's the deal. I'm walking the path with each one of you, and I fall sometimes. And I'm counting on you to be loving and gentle and forgiving with me. Because we are brothers and sisters. We're walking together. Hand in hand, walking each other home, singing each other home, leading each other home, creating each other home, presencing each other home. The scripture connected with this particular reading called the altar is in Matthew. It's in Matthew, and it says, before you go to the altar, release the angst that you have with your brother and sister. Let it go. Don't come to the altar if there's something lingering about a brother or a sister. If you are harboring anger in your heart. Now, I say go ahead and put that anger on the altar, because I say that willingness to let it go is what leads to the miracle, which is the transformation of heart to know that all is well and all is good. But the part of the quote, it's Matthew 5:20. Oh man, I forgot my glasses. The number's really small. But it says this: if you remember that your brother or sister has something against you, leave your gifts. If you go to the altar and you remember, my brother, my sister has something against me, which also means you got something against them, leave your gift there before the altar and go. Just go. It does say leave your gift. Leave it first, then go. First become reconciled with your brother or sister, and then come and offer your gift. Come to terms quickly with your accuser, which is only ever yourself. Come to terms quickly with yourself. While you are on the way to court, ever been on the way to court? Ever been, listening to your argument in your mind? Imagining what they're going to say in court and what the judges are going to say and what the prosecutor is going to say and your defendant. So come to terms quickly with your accuser while you are on the way to court with him, or your accuser may hand you over to the judge. Here comes the judge, and the judge to guard, and the guard will throw you in prison. Truly, I tell you, you will never get out until you have paid the last penny. Oh, I got to end this. Woo! We're paying the last penny, my friends. And it's uncomfortable sometimes, isn't it? You want to hang on to that, don't you? It's what makes us right, doesn't it? Hogwash. I've never done hogwash before. Hogwash is my deny, get thee behind me. Oh, Satan. Oh, mistaken thought. Oh, illusion. I better go to you. I want you to look at your brothers and sisters. I go to you and I ask forgiveness for whatever I may have done, for whatever you think I may have done. Man, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. I love you. I have to get there. I have to get there before I go to this altar. Well, once I go to the altar. Oh my God, this is a dead end. What happened over here? Anyway, I got to make my way to that altar. I'm going to go to the altar. We're going to go to the altar together. It's Lenten season. We're going to go to the altar together. And we're going to place our gift there, no matter what it is, whether it's love or cries for love. And we're going to reconcile with each other. Because in doing so, we reconcile with ourselves. Take a breath with me. And to the self we say, in the energetic of Ho'oponopono, I forgive you. Forgive the self. We forgive ourselves. I love you. Man, you picked a hard curriculum, my love. But beloved, it's all about to shift. It's all about to change. I forgive you. I love you. Thank you. I love you. I think I'm forgetting one. I'm sorry. Forgive me, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I forgot myself, my higher self. Thank you, I love you. Take a breath. Now I want you to look at your neighbor and just take a breath with them. Allow the body eyes to see the essence of who they are and to see them. I forgive you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Amen. Let's go. Let's move on. We got out more to do.
You want to do a Ho'oponopono?
Absolutely. This is what I love about working with these two. We are just collaborating in flow. We've changed our song, and it's perfect. So feel this. Keep this energy, friends. We keep this energy. You don't need to do anything in the outer. Just accept and receive what's happening now.
I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Sing. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you,
I love you.
I love you. Say to self, I'm sorry, Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
To the left, say to the person,
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
to the right.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
Out to the world.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
Silent.
Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
And so we return to the altar. We don't even need to go anywhere. It's right where we are. We return to the altar. And we just say thank you. The song of gratitude is the highest prayer that we will ever pray. And so in this moment, we just allow gratitude to wash over us. We feel it, we allow it, we let it be. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Ashe. That's it. And so we welcome our music team back. And as you're ready, that this is your time, our time, to give generously, opulently, infinitely, trusting that God is source. And together we just bless our gift. And we say, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed.
so blessed. Thank you, Unity Community. Rich asked me this morning if I'm able to not move my leg while I'm singing and playing. And I told him I don't know. I can't really tell when I'm doing it. But now that I'm standing on the hardwood floor, I really can feel what I'm doing. So the answer is no. I can't help myself. I can't. A few announcements for you as we wrap up service this morning. We invite everyone to join us for our annual meeting immediately following service today. We'll be revealing the results of our recent board election and delivering reports from spiritual leadership, operations, and finances. We will need everyone to exit the sanctuary after service so that we can accurately capture our member attendance and total attendance. We're going to be setting up a check-in table, and then you can re-enter the sanctuary if you're joining us for the annual meeting. Join us this Saturday night for our monthly community kirtan and vegetarian potluck. It's a wonderful opportunity to join together in community singing and fellowship anytime between 5 and 8:30 p.m. this Saturday in Celebration Hall. Don't miss the final show in our Jody DeSalvo concert series on March 25th as she joins forces with, yes, she's joining forces with violinist and former concertmaster of the Naples Philharmonic Orchestra, Glenn Basham. Well known to the Naples audiences, the duo will perform a variety of timeless works from the classics of Bach and Mozart to present-day jazz and pop favorites. For some added fun, after intermission, the group will be taking audience requests, so be sure to have your favorite tune ready and hear a one-of-a-kind live version. Tickets are available at unitynaples.org. Speaking of Jody DeSalvo, join her and the Voices of Unity Choir this Wednesday at 7 p.m. in Celebration Hall for choir rehearsal. The first Wednesday of the month is the perfect time to join in, as it's the first Wednesday the choir is working on new songs that will be performed. This will be the third Sunday in March that we're doing our choir songs. So everyone is welcome to join in. No auditions are required. If anyone is willing to temporarily foster 2 dogs for a member who lost their home in Hurricane Ian, and will be in temporary housing that does not allow pets for a few months, please email Rev Claudia. It's revclaudia@unitynaples.org. And then finally, for those seeking prayer support this morning, whether you feel like you're struggling through a significant life event or you want to lift up your present joy and amplify the good in your life, our prayer chaplains are here to know the truth for you, available in the chapel after service. And once again, a reminder, please exit the sanctuary if you are planning to attend the annual meeting right after service this morning, which will start around 11:45. Let's rise up. Let's close. Oh, we're not yet. Let's welcome the kids in as we are walking in the light of God. 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 We are walking. We are walking. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking. We are walking. We are walking in the light of God. 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 We are walking. We are walking. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking. We are walking. We are walking in the light of God.
Good morning. Yeah, isn't this fun? We have a lot of fun with the kids. Today we talked about creativity and using different ways to express our creativity. The 6 to 10-year-olds did charades. Yeah, and so if you're interested in sharing some of our joys, see me, see Rev Claudia, and we'll get you in the know on how to participate in some of this joy. Thanks so much. We enjoy our walk-up Sundays.
Thank you, Ethan family. Thank you, Jody. Let's all rise up together and sing "Enjoy" together. Let there be peace on earth.
That was meant to be with God.
Together we say, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God walks